was like, aren't you gonna sink? But you already did. You did.
Here, I was gonna show you this boy, because I think he's cute. Hold on, if I remember.
Oh. His skull was open, and I could see his brain flesh.
No, he has cool tattoos.
I know.
You are being a funny gal.
Yeah. I also thought it was like a bandana.
He has some roofer pants, if you fancy. Oh, and he's got a tight
like
crack.
That Marco thong.
Haha. That thong seam. Thong seam.
I thought you said thong seam.
Not for women.
Like
for
seam.
men. Look at his thong. Okay. Alright. So, I changed the party slightly. I walked around and just completed the map.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love it, like, right as we start a session, I'm hungry.
So as I was going to do licenses, I was going to talk about, sure, why not just give that to him. I was going to talk about that, over the past week, at some indeterminate amount of time in the past.
Yeah, in the
past. Because these take a minute to get out. I went and saw the Distant Worlds concert that was nearby us. And it was fantastic. Oh no! Bonbon! The cat!
So cute.
I'll put up a pig. Okay, just what we're talking about.
Yeah. Because you're doing license points, I'm just scrolling Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, you saw the concert.
Yeah, I did. It was so good. I've wanted to go for a really long time. Because they've been doing Distant World concerts for like 10 years.
Oh yeah.
They've been doing them for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've like never... It's like I always find out too late, or like, I don't have like the means to get there, or like the money.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm gonna be very like hetero for a moment, but my boyfriend took me and it was very cute.
It is cute.
And it was like a special like thing to share because like it meant a lot to me. And I'm glad that I got to share that experience with him. Yeah,
I'm glad that you had someone that like could appreciate it to go with.
Yeah, well...
Not that I wouldn't have enjoyed it, but...
Oh no, I know. Brad was talking to me. Brad is the name of my boyfriend.
Yeah.
Now we're in the Nam Yen Sasanse.
Ooh!
Yes, Elise. And he was saying, like, if he couldn't make it based on, like, if he had to work or something, he would have offered to give his ticket to my brother.
Oh, yeah.
So I have an older brother. He's in his, like, mid-30s, I believe, and I am in my mid-20s. So when I was young, basically...
what happened?
Bosch does, like, a 1,400 damage.
Oh my
and everyone
god.
else does, like, 300 because he does fucking arrow. Which is a wind spell. Just in case you... So... Yeah, when my brother was, like, when I was really young, my brother was in high school. And that's when he was, like, really into Final Fantasy. So I don't remember watching him play through 7. I think I was too young, but I remember him watching... I remember him watching me play some of... I remember watching him play some of 8, which was really cool, and I didn't quite understand at the time. And the first one that I really registered, like, watching him play, was Final Fantasy IX, which is, like, my favorite. Like, I think a lot of it has to do with, like, your first Final Fantasy tends to be your favorite, unless they're kind of the more modern ones, and they're not.
Yeah.
Because really, like, all of the original ones, like, the ones that were, made by, the director, like, Hironobu Sakaguchi, they all have, like, a certain, like, richness, and they're all, like, very good, and they have a similar feel, so it's kind of like, they're very similar, they just have different kind of flavors, and in the Final Fantasy series, like, the gameplay mechanics are changed between them, so they're all, like, kind of little remixes of each other. So a lot of it is, like, it's hard to place which ones are, like a hard, like, okay, this is the best, or, like, that's the best.
Yeah.
A lot of it just comes to taste, which is why, like, I love this game, I love 12, but a lot of people didn't like it critically. But I like 9, a lot of people like 9, so I mean, there must be some correlation there. But yeah, so basically I was saying all of that, just to reference that, like, my brother was the one that got me into Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
And it was like I grew up with it. And when Katie and I were young, I mean, like, I don't know if I've like said it on the channel, but Katie and I were like friends when we were like 4 years old.
Yeah. That's so wild.
I know, we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
Her also older brother was into Final Fantasy, and like the three of us would also play. Which way do I want to go? I mean, nothing matters truly.
Mm-hmm.
The remix of this song is interesting, or like the rearrangement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I love the music in Final Fantasy. I mean, because it's just good, but it has a lot of sentimental value to me. Like, I spent a lot of like my youth,
yeah, for sure,
like listening to soundtracks, because it's so interesting. Because like I didn't like, even for like 8 and like 7, like I didn't play them myself, but I had like this like inarticulate like connection to them.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, I would imagine it'd be the same like if, you know, like your mom or dad were like really cool and they watched like, you know, certain movies or like...
Yeah.
Like...
I know, I'm actually like trying to think of like what, like something like that. Like something specifically from my youth, I'd have to maybe think for a minute.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, it'd be like, it's like, you know, if I saw like, not Final Fantasy, oh my god. If I saw like Persona music like in concert. Because that's like the first... like game that I have like nostalgia for, and how like I feel like it like fucking like founded our friendship.
Yeah, it would have a lot of meaning to it. Like if they played a lot of the emotional songs.
Yeah.
God, I'm living for Monsieur Bosch. Oh, he is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I just love him. But yeah, so that's like the groundwork of like the concert.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sorry if like I'm talking about this and you're like, oh, I wish I like could have gone, or I've always wanted to go. That was me for a long time. Like I said, I've always wanted to go, and I finally had the means.
I'm sure there'll be more opportunities.
Yeah, they are definitely gonna keep doing the concerts. And you could be like me, and you can look up footage on YouTube, and it's also cool.
Mm-hmm.
But it really was like amazing to like go to like the symphony. And like listen to it in like the Grand Symphonic Hall.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. A lot of firsts, because I also really haven't gone to see live music before. I've never been to like a concert.
Really? Was this like the first concert you've ever been to?
I have anxiety, so concerts are a lot for me.
I don't like to go to concerts. I've been to like 2.
I've been to like... We went to like a local like kind of show once.
I guess so. Like I've been to 3.
Yeah.
But that's like different a little bit. Yeah, that's actually like the most like that's like the most concerty concert I've ever been to, and it wasn't even like that bad. It wasn't like big. It was just like crowded.
Yeah.
And then it's like I've been to Muse, and I've been to Green Day, and both times like I didn't go, and I wasn't in like the crowds. I was like in the like bleachers, you know.
Yeah.
Which is like how I would much prefer to see anything. Like I feel like people like to go to concerts because they love to like get in it.
Yeah.
I guess I've been to other stuff. I've been to fucking Hi, he ran away.
List here.
I've been to. Are you gonna read it?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, look at him. He's like a little mouse. Little panda mouse. Yeah.
Okay. Did you see that Urutan Yensa just now, Kupo? They're usually a violent lot, but this one wanted help. Interested? Tell me. I could not care. The Urutan Yensa are all up in a panic about a creature on the Nam Yensa Sand Sea. Their blood enemy, it seems. One of them was asking for help, and Urutan Yensa asking for help? Whatever it is, it's gotta be bad, Kupo. You look pretty strong. I always read that as you look pretty young. I was like, well, I mean, you're not wrong. Maybe you couldn't have a swing at that thing, Kupo? It's supposed to be something like a giant tortoise.
Tortoise.
Yeah, tortoise. He said you'd found some treasure of the Sand Sea, too. Why, you might be able to claim that as a reward if you're successful, Kupo.
Okay.
Successful, Kupo. Okay.
I've been to like
go here and
what are
just
they
to
called?
complete the map.
It's like an a cappella group.
Oh yeah, you did go to that.
I can't remember what they're called. Oh, Straight No Chaser. The
Oh my
name.
god. Wasn't that for like a holiday thing?
Yeah, we went for my sister's birthday, which is around Christmas, so they were doing holiday stuff, so like I was fucking living, bitch.
Yeah, you're
It also-
binge.
Yeah. Acapella music is like cool though. Like,
Oh, I agree.
especially like acapella music live. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like people are like way like into fucking like the pentatonics and stuff, and like I'm not saying that like listening to records of people sing acapella music isn't like still impressive, but like hearing the like live like vocal like mixing, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
is really
yeah,
cool.
that's cool.
So I think those are like maybe the 4 concerts I've ever like been to, and I wasn't like sitting, I wasn't like in a fucking mosh pit or anything.
Yeah.
So that's why it's like fine.
Which would like kill us. Yeah.
Oh, I know, because that's the thing is that, like, even though, like, I think it's, like, ironic, even though, like, we live near Chicago, like, I don't like going into Chicago because I have anxiety and I don't like to do things.
Same.
And so, and I don't have money. And,
Yeah, for real. That's just kind of...
yeah. And so, like, any concert that, like, I would go to is like always in Chicago, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like either go to Chicago or like Milwaukee, and Milwaukee's like just like baby Chicago.
Yeah.
But like I know it. I don't even know Chicago that well, so I don't know what I'm talking about. It's like I know it less, but it's like I know Milwaukee about as much as I know Chicago. So, we mouth snapped.
Just at the same time.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I don't know if
There's
there's.
okay.
I don't know if
there's
there's really
a
like
thing going on.
if there's anything else I was gonna say about that. It's just like just not compelled to go to.
He's gonna fucking murder all of these boys.
Oh, you're gonna murder all of them.
Yeah, I don't mean to. I don't know if I need to keep them alive.
Oh, well, you killed him, so hopefully not. This is a cool design of a character.
Yeah, here, let me get that out of the way. Yeah, this kind of like emerald...
Yeah, but look at its, like, chained legs.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Yeah, like it was unchained.
You definitely killed all of them, so... Hopefully it doesn't matter.
Urutan eaters fallen. That's okay, though, because he was eating them.
Yeah.
I mean, we killed them, but... Okay, let me try to remember where I have to, like, go. I might have to go back to that area, so let me backtrack real quick. But yeah, so at our seats, what helped was that, you know, we got cheaper seats, so we were far in the back.
Yeah.
But I felt that was, like, fine. I really don't need to be, like,
Well, especially
at, like, a symphony.
at a symphony. I mean, like, seeing a symphony play is probably still pretty cool.
Yeah, like,
but, like,
seeing them up close.
you're not, like, dying to, like, see them, like, play their cellos and violins and such.
And what I was focusing on was, like, the screen where there was, like, you know, emotional, like, Final Fantasy scenes. Like,
yeah.
That was what I was living for.
Yeah, because it's like in a hall like that, no matter where you are, like, you're still gonna get, like, the audio experience.
But yeah, so we didn't get expensive tickets, and so I didn't get, Nobuo Uematsu, which is, like, the composer for Final Fantasy, who was, like, the composer, you know, of, like, fucking 10 of them, so it's sickening. Here, will you have anything to say to me? Or are you not where I go? You killed the Scourge of the Sand Sea, Kupo. Amazing! By the way, that Urutan from before, he just went by, Kupo. Maybe he was going to look for that treasure for you? Unusually kind of him. He was headed for the Ogiriensa Sand Sea.
Okay.
Okay, so I think I have to just kind of go back.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, so he was there, and you could have... There were these expensive tickets where you would get, like, a meet and greet, and I think it's basically just, like, you can, you know, say hi and he'll
That would have been
something.
cool, yeah.
Which would have been really cool, because it's, like... Again, it's, like, so wild to think about, like... Seeing... Okay, so it's, like... I'm always kind of really interested in the idea of, like, celebrity, but only in terms of, like, there's this person that I've never met, that I have no chance of meeting, that I've, like, you know, consumed their content for, like, a long time.
Yeah.
And that has meant a lot to me, but they have no idea. It's, like, so fascinating to me.
Yes, yeah.
Where is he? I think I have to go, like, this way. So let me...
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I think it's faster if I go through the Nam Yansa. But it's a little quest, and it's a little story that kind of plays out.
Sure.
So I'll do it. So yeah, it was, like, fascinating to me. Oh, I think a sandstorm picked up.
Yeah.
To think about, like, the person standing on the stage that, like, you know, I could kind of barely make out, but like I could see him.
Yeah.
Like, you know, he made the music that I've been listening to since I was like really, really young.
Yeah.
So it's
well,
like
that's how I felt seeing Green Day.
Yeah, right? Like you see them.
Yeah, it's like I felt like fucking I had like a spiritual experience at that Green Day concert.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Which like is also wild too, because then it's like you kind of realize, like when you see, I'm getting too philosophical. It's like when you like just the way that I'm talking, like then you realize, like I'm seeing a physical person, but like the person that like you think about in your head was like this really big concept that was like bigger than a person.
This is like so funny that you're talking about this, and I really like wish you had seen that movie Mother with me, because this is like fucking poignant like critical discussion that was like made in that movie.
Ah, okay.
Though like maybe a little bit more like ours is actually a little bit more articulate if you ask my onion.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to say too much. Like I could tell you about it after, or like maybe.
Oh yeah, like don't want to talk too much about the movie.
Yeah, because I think like if anybody is actually going to go see the movie Mother, which by the time this goes up, like I don't know like how, you know, relevant this will be anymore.
Yeah.
But like it was, I would like actually recommend seeing it. It was like pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It was
like I'd see it on. Oh, I have no healer. Why
on a Blu-ray?
Why am I not healing? Yeah, is my healing set to really low? Yeah, 30%. I'll heal. Oh.
What?
I have
Did that do nothing?
So much health that it does like nothing for me. Hold on, I have to like bring out.
Oh my god.
Balthier to heal me. I think, because I think I need his strong magics.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did a lot more for me. Still not amazing. Here, let's get some fucking DP healing.
Oh shit, you're almost like healed though.
I know, but I just love the concept.
Yeah. Protect.
I'm healed enough. How much does her healing do? His did 200. Whoa!
Whoa! Well.
Oh my god, okay. She's a strong girl.
Yeah.
I could have...
Yeah, the fence. No, bring the fence. Okay.
Well, but I can't separate Balthier and Fran.
Yeah, okay. It's fine.
One day when the pact is broken, I can.
Yeah. Yeah, sorry. You were talking about how, like, the separation in your mind of, like, what this person means to you, but, like, then actually, like, seeing the real person.
Yeah, it was kind of a wild, like, mental experience to kind of feel.
And I mean, I'm sure you kind of felt the same way, because, like, when I saw Green Day, it was, like, I was very far away, too, so it still, like, wasn't, like, I didn't feel like I was, like, there, like, looking at him. Mm-hmm. It's like, you know you're, like, in the same room and you're hearing, like, the live music, but you're still, like, removed from it, and you know it's not like he's gonna, like, walk, you know, down every aisle of the place and, like, you know, they're not all gonna, like, look you in the eyes and, like, say, I understand you're a fan and I love you. Yeah, Even though, like, they definitely, like, genuinely do mean that to, like, you know, good fans. Yeah. But it's like...
God, I swear, who's dealing 2,000? Is it Ash? Ash is, like, impossibly powerful.
But yeah, there's, like, you know, the
I want
like...
to be her.
The, like, way that, like, fandom and popularity, like, goes, where it's, like, you... share a lot of like yourself to a lot of people, and like a lot of people take that like very personally. Yeah. And it can be like, I mean, like this isn't I'm like thinking too much about the movie. Like it can be like kind of dangerous, you know, these like it's like how it's similar to
I think I know where I have to go.
How
I
like
have to continue.
it's sorry. Like why I got so upset about like finding out that like JonTron is like a horrible person, and that like especially like finding out that like Nick Robinson is like not cool. Yeah. Not cool is an understatement.
Yes. For both of them.
Yeah, that Nick Robinson is like an abuser.
Yeah.
And like it's just like really hurtful because like they like feel like they're sharing like creative parts of themselves, and I think especially like sharing creativity, like, you know, I'm not, like, the first thing that comes to mind is, like, the Kardashians, and I'm not gonna shit on the Kardashians because, like, for having celebrity like everybody else does, but it's like...
So he has 44 magic power. He has 49. She only has 49. Why is her magic so strong?
She's a femme.
Am I... Oh, maybe she has maybe a lot of magic lore. She's a femme, yeah. Yeah, she has a lot of magic lores, doesn't she?
Yeah.
But you'd think that would... You know what? It's fine.
Don't question it, yeah.
I'll give her more.
Yeah.
More.
More law.
Yeah. Yeah, more lores.
Yeah, but, like, I think it's like there's a difference between, like...
That's too fast for her.
The Kardashians, like, sharing their lives and, like, sharing... Like, I definitely don't discredit, like, that it can be similarly harmful, but I think there's a difference between, like, having, like, a reality show fame and, like, being, like, you know, famous for being rich, basically.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I know that there's more to it. Like, I know that they're entrepreneurial, but because I support the, like, idea of, like, entrepreneurial fame, but I don't necessarily, like, love the Kardashians or something.
Right, yeah.
But, they were just the first thing that came to mind to compare to, like, a musician and like, especially, you know, like, well, like, somebody like Green Day, like, they do compose their own music, but it's like,
right, yeah.
You know, for the most part, I'm sure, like, they work with people, you know, but, like, a composer like Nobuo? Who?
Yeah. You just say Nobu.
Nobu? Okay.
That's kind of his nickname.
Okay. Yeah, like Nobu, and it's like he's like sharing these creative parts of him
it's
with
like, because what he's doing and what composers do is, like, they're crafting an emotional experience for you, which is very powerful.
And it has to come from somewhere, so I think it's like they're sharing emotion and creativity with you, and you feel, like, very, like, entitled to it, you know what I mean?
Yes, as, like, a consumer.
And I think that it's, like, fine, because in isolation, you can, like, kind of think all you want. Like, you can think, like, oh, this poem was written for me, or oh, this music was written for me, and like,
I have to cut you off for just a second, because I adore the fact that Ash is so powerful that she's like, there are enemies, and she starts casting. Everyone's like, oh, here, let's attack, and she kills them before they can swim.
Oh, I love that.
She's like, oh, sorry, did I kill them? Anyway,
yeah, and like, oh, but I think it, you know, it can become, it's like you have to remind yourself that it's all in, like, abstract, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it can become toxic, I think.
But I think it's really cool, though, then, to get to see that person and remind yourself that they're, like, a person.
Yeah.
And, like, stop idolizing them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not stop, but, like, it gives you, like, that moment of, like, oh, yeah, like, he's, like, a guy who's, like, here, and he's...
Can you kill the Mega Bomb? Yeah, well, it's
pussy.
It's pussy, yeah. Do it, honey. Oh, they oiled me.
Oh, no.
Because they could explode and destroy everything.
Yeah, but,
I have to use a handkerchief.
That's so cute.
To wipe the oil.
The oil off, yeah.
She threw it on herself.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty much, I don't know, that was maybe, like, a little more, like, existential than, like, the conversation, like, really needed.
No, it's
but
okay.
It just really doesn't help that what I'm really talking, like, I mean, like, if you're gonna go see Mother, like, no spoilers, but, like, I'm basically talking about Mother.
Yeah, the themes for the movie.
Yeah.
And you've been thinking about it?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I want somebody to talk about it with, so.
Yeah, but yeah, I think, like, I think that concept, because basically it's like you're saying, where it's like I'll talk more about the actual concert at some point. It's fine.
You talked about it a lot too. So.
I love but there was more than one scene.
Okay.
I'll get there.
Oh, yeah.
2 episodes. So that concept of, like, you know, the creator is like this abstract construct or concept in your mind.
Yeah.
And it's, like, fine, because, like, they can mean something to you.
Yeah.
And that can be really important to you, and that can sometimes, like, help you. I mean, you know, there's a lot, right, that media can do to help someone. Yeah,
I mean, like, especially if it helps you through a hard time, like music often does.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
So, but then it kind of can become a problem when there's the entitlement to that person's, like, creativity, their creation, and then also, like, their, like, emotion and like their ideas and their thoughts. Like, you kind of become, or you might think that, like, you're entitled to everything.
You killed that so quickly.
I know, to every aspect of them. And I think that can become poignant now, like, online.
Oh yeah,
where, like, creators are everywhere, and you can consume content and then kind of feel a certain way about their content that they're making, or like them. Ooh, balance is what I want. It was a nice technique.
A nice technique.
So that's all I was gonna say is like, when I watch things, like I have a YouTuber that I like or whatever, it's like I have to be, I'm always thinking about like what I think about their content, or like if I have like too much to like say or whatever.
Yeah.
I think about that. I think we both kind of do that.
Yeah, I'm not like super worried about it like with our own channel, but I'm like the more that like we gradually get people like following us, like especially on like our personal Twitters and like talking to us, the more I like worry about the day that like I'm not gonna be able to like that I might not be able to like respond to and like follow back everyone.
Yeah,
because like I often like I don't get a lot of people like following me because of Hex Code Girls, but like I will every now and then, and like it's cool, and I generally like very much like want to follow the person back because like I think the support is cool and they're probably like a cool person, and I want to see if they
like what we do,
if they talk about what we do, or if they talk about interesting things. So it's like I worry about like the day that like it comes that like I just like feasibly like can't follow people back anymore, or like, you know, or like I worry about like I mean like I think like with this it's like how could you couldn't follow my Twitter and be surprised by the things I say if you listen to me talk like this on yeah,
I feel you, right? Like you think like the
so I think
Twitter
it's like a
a
little different. Like if we did like scripted like, you know, analysis videos, I think it would be different.
Now
I'm just talking about like something completely different.
That's okay.
What
like exactly. We're just so open.
Yeah, I don't know exactly like what I meant. I was just thinking about it because, you know, I was talking like to somebody on Twitter, you know, who like recently followed because of their channel, and like I just had that thought where like I just instinctually like follow the person, and I'm like, if our channel goes the way that I hope it does, there will be a day that I can't just like follow people back, and I'm, you know, I might even have to unfollow people that I've already followed, you know.
That's how I feel about responding to comments.
Yeah,
there's gonna be a day when I won't be able to respond to them because there'll be too many, or it won't be healthy for me to read through all of them.
Yeah, and I think like the like mental health aspect of it is like I don't feel so bad about that, because like at that point it'll be like I'll just like obviously I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like we share so much in our you know, of ourselves like in the video, like forcing ourselves to like share more by like responding to stuff, or I don't know. I wonder if in the future, like if we get like pretty popular and we get people who like are always commenting, like we might like be able to read comments, but like maybe like but like maybe we'd like say if you like actually like really want to say something to us, like you should like message like or like tweet at the like Twitter account, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which, like, I would already recommend that. I mean, like, I'm not, like,
tweeting it.
Yeah, I'm not, like, wishing that I would get, like, an influx of people, like, commenting on, like, you know, videos, but if, like, you actually, like, have something you wanted to, like, say to us, like a suggestion or about, like, a game to play or something, it's, like, and you don't feel like, you know, you want us to maybe, like, actually see it.
It's Prince's Kiss, and I'm looking for a clock.
That maybe like messaging the Hex Code Girls like Twitter, or like not messaging but like tweeting at, because like even, or like I mean like I hesitate to say like tweet at me, but like you could.
I love that there's like so many like conversations and things that like I have in my mind, like the threads of like consciousness, the thoughts that I have, and topics.
They just keep going places.
Yeah, I just have so many things.
What were you gonna say?
Well, one thing that I will say curtly is like we've had one example of someone that messages us and they kind of have like this idea of I can't remember the words that we were saying ourselves minutes ago.
Oh fuck.
I don't need to go that way just to kill them. Just like Ash has killed so many already. Just do that. I felled so many foes. I can't think of the
What word are you looking? Entitlement?
Yeah, that have been
Uh-huh.
that kind of have entitled opinions and want to say things to us, and they kind of feel a certain way, and it's funny because like at this point in our channel, it just seems funny to me because I'm like, we're so small, like we really can't impact your life that much. Like I really hope that you don't feel so strongly about something that we do or don't do.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not like like we're being cold or, you know, whatever, but
I'm
it's
protecting myself.
Yeah, it's like we're being protective, and it's also like we're just doing we're doing our thing. We're just having fun.
Yeah. I'm just trying to have fun and provide a space that I think like this community like lacks.
Yeah, that's
as far as like female voices,
Yes.
femme voices, and you know, LGBTQ, AI,
like perspectives
and inclusiveness.
Yeah.
And trying to always be like, I almost said always be beeping because I can't help but meme.
Yeah, but meme. Yeah.
Always be aware of like what I'm saying.
I love Ash constantly casting.
Yeah.
She's like, bitch, I love to cast. Like, I won't get out of bed if I can't cast at least 10 spells in the first hour of my awakening.
I definitely don't like.
Sorry,
I don't spurn any like audience member for the most part, as long as you're like a good person. But like, I would like give my fucking like left, I don't know, calf. I don't know why that was my first thought.
Yeah.
To
just the left one.
Yeah, to have like an all like femme, all like queer
audience.
Like audience.
Yeah,
that would be like the ideal, but I know it cannot be. But that's okay.
That's why sometimes I think about it. I mean, like, I love though that like people comment and like I don't know.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like I don't know how queer you are, how femme you are, whatever.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you're not obligated to tell us.
Oh yeah, no. You don't need to see your privilege receipt. It's fine. We'll be checking on that next Thursday, so you have time to put your better performance.
I just like literally always presume that if anybody talks in like any mildly even like the whiff of like condescension, I'm like, that's a man.
Yeah, sometimes I think that. Yeah. But then I think about like how. I mean, I guess some LPs it's different, and like episodes differ, but it's like there's so many episodes where it's like we reference like Queen's English, like drag queens, like this or that, or like really queer stuff, or we talk about how gay we are, and I'm like, are there the heteros, they watch this and they're like, okay, or like what, you know, like I always wonder like how they feel about it.
I'd live to make a het uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Well, that's not true. I don't want anybody to feel uncomfortable.
Not even that they're uncomfortable.
Oh, but you must die.
Yeah, but...
Yeah.
But just like if they realize like, oh, this isn't like for me.
Yeah, I wonder if there's ever been, because I definitely feel like there's been like episodes where we do where like we don't talk like this all the time, like now. And I love that it's never like near that we have stuff like conversations like this, and near is like our most watched channel. Yeah. Most watched channel.
Yeah.
You know. We always end up like having these like interesting combos. We have interesting combos in near too, but like we've had like really cool conversations in like Drakengard 3 and like cool conversations in like this, and like I feel like always, you know, like Life is Strange, I'm sure is like interesting. We should finish that.
Oh, the original one?
Yeah. Just so we could finish something. That's something we could start picking up again.
We could,
because we're only doing this and near right now.
Yeah. We're in a bit of a low, but we're loving it.
I know, I love these two, so...
Yeah, like that, and also, like, I love the break.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's a hunt here, so I'm gonna, like, end the episode, so it's, like, so much that we're doing. Even though I'm killing all of these avians.
Boys, yeah.
The Bagoli.
At least they're not the freaky Slavans that I fucking despise.
You don't like them.
No, I don't.
A soldier's cap.
Oh, we have so many Lisance points, especially Fran with her double. She has 200.
I'm hot.
Yeah, I'm hot too. We'll see. Not temperature-wise, just in general.
I am gonna go see though.
Yeah. We'll see you later.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please like, comment, and subscribe.
If you'd like to see our channel grow, why not tell your friends about us?
We are pretty cool, but we won't tell you what to do. See you in the next episode.
Stay wicked!